Good morning, Horizon. As I am recording this video, we are making final preparations and will be on the road to Mexico in just about 14 hours. But when you see this, we will be getting ready to lay the foundation of the house that we are building in Mexico. So our day today, or on Monday, will be full of hard labor. We're going to be mixing concrete by hand, laying this 11 by 22 foot foundation for our home to stand on. So may this first be a reminder for our ask of prayer while we're in Mexico. Of course, be praying for the safety of our team as we're on the work site, as we're traveling, but also be praying that our work would not be a glorification of ourselves, but that it would be God revealed through us, that the family and the people that we encounter would experience Christ's love through us, and that our every action, every word would be a radiation of Jesus's love. So pray for that. Pray for the family, that when we leave, they'll continue to experience God's love in very tangible ways. Now, that said, this year our theme for Mexico comes out of Ecclesiastes 9:10, which says, "Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all your might." And so as I've been preparing for this trip and pairing the preparation for our trip with all of these Lenten devotionals on hospitality, I've been noticing that Jesus practices hospitality with all his might. Later this week, our team is going to look at the wedding in Cana when Jesus turns water into wine, and I'd love for us to look at that text this morning. So this text is from John 2, verses 1 through 10. And it says, "On the third day, there was a wedding at Cana in Galilee, and the mother of Jesus was there. Jesus also was invited to the wedding, and with his disciples. When the wine ran out, the mother of Jesus said to him, 'They have no wine.' And Jesus said to her, 'Woman, what does this have to do with me? My hour has not yet come.' His mother said to the servants, 'Do whatever he tells you.' Now there were 6 stone water jars there for the Jewish rites of purification, each holding 20 or 30 gallons. Jesus said to the servants, 'Fill the jars with water.' And they filled them up to the brim. And he said to them, 'Now draw some out and take it to the master of the feast.' So they took it. When the master of the feast tasted the water, now become wine, and did not know where it came from, though the servants who had drawn the water knew, the master of the feast called the bridegroom and said to him, 'Everyone serves the good wine first, and when people have drunk freely, then the poor wine. But you have kept the good wine until now.'" So I'd like for us to note in this passage that Jesus gave the best wine. And so not only did he see the needs of the bride and the groom, he saved them from public ridicule, but he provided them with the best of what he could give. As I've read this passage and as our team has been preparing to do everything with all of our might in Mexico, I've seen that Jesus shows that he does this act of hospitality specifically with all of his might. He could have provided the likely drunken people with the worst wine, with the cheap wine. He could have only filled 1 jar with wine, but no. He chose to do all that he could for this celebration, for the bride and for the groom. And so I ask, as we're in our final week of these Lenten devotionals on hospitality, how do we practice hospitality with all our might? Now, I don't have the answer, and so I leave you with this question to ponder today. When the person is in front of you, when the opportunity becomes yours to grasp, how do you practice hospitality with all of your might? All right, have a great Holy Week. Please keep us in your prayers while we're in Mexico, and have a wonderful Monday.